So I want to make a quick update because maybe during the end of our stream, I had looked and I saw that the Supreme Court decided not to take up the Texas case, and I know that that could be disappointing to some of us. And I wanted to encourage you and to tell you not to get discouraged. And so there's a couple things. Number one, there were two dissenters, obviously Clarence Thomas and Alito, I would guess, and the three strict constitutionalists on the grounds that Texas did not have standing. It doesn't mean that they ruled on any of the merits of the case or at all. And so Texas, I believe, is refiling. I want you to know that Patriots had a plan in place already, and that the Texas case came out of nowhere. And it was going to be great, and it would have been the easy way out. But I honestly don't believe that that was the way that God wanted things to go. And I kind of felt that from the beginning. I also think that our three new justices got their toes in the water, and I believe that they spiritually kind of felt the hit that they sent to good patriots who helped put them there. And you would know if it was the Democrats, they would have taken it up for real, right? And ruled right away. And that's okay. We don't want the Supreme Court to have all the power, and we don't want the Supreme Court to decide an election. We want the people to decide the election. That's what this is all about. And I just want you to know that tomorrow's Jericho March is going to be, hey guys, I want you to know that tomorrow's Jericho March is going to be awesome. It's going to be strong, and they're going to be marching around the Supreme Court. There are other cases that would be going to the Supreme Court. Mike Kelly's case is still, the Pennsylvania case is still alive. They filed cert. Hey, Patriots, remember God is in charge. God is in charge. Hey, Maya's here. So guys, I want you guys to be excited with me. I'm kind of glad. I just feel like a weight has been taken off. I don't even know. Something happened. Something shifted. There's a lot of shifting been happening in the spiritual realm with all this stuff. So I saw immediately Patriots just jump on. It's been up and down and up and down and up and down. There's going to be something great news like within an hour or two or three, or even right now that I'm missing. And then this is happening in this back and forth that we have. It's called a war, and these are battles, right? But it's not over, and by a long shot, because there are so many contingency plans. There's literally a plan. You can go to Tracy Beans on Twitter. They have like a plan with the judiciary and this intel committee, and it's just got like massive plans. So just like pray, because like they're doing a good job, and Jim Jordan's on it, and there's a lot of patriots out there, Mo Brooks, and gosh, Congress can vote to not receive the electoral votes, and you just need like one person in the House and one person in the Senate, and then it goes to a vote on the floor. I don't even know. Like, these are constitutional things that have to be played out, and so I want you guys to, if you're just playing something in the background, play the Wisconsin hearing, because we learned a lot there. There are things that I learned there. And I think that the Wisconsin lawmakers were just shocked. Like, they were shocked. They were shocked into, oh my gosh, we have to remove our electors right now. She's kind of shocked. At least there were, and we hadn't seen that from Wisconsin, and so there was a lot of great things happening. Arizona will be having their judiciary hearing on Monday. We are learning more and more about this Zuckerberg money, and it was $400 million into private-public partnerships. And these are equal protection cases, and I'm not talking about fraud or even irregularity. So YouTube, I'm talking about facts right here. So Zuckerberg spends this money, and it goes to all these voting projects. And unfortunately, they go unequally to the projects. The big cities that turned out more votes for Biden. And just these swing states. And I didn't know this, but in Obama guy at Facebook now, or before he was at Facebook. He's related. He's with Facebook and he's with Obama. But he wrote a book on how you're going to fight this trench, is how the battle is going to be won for the White House in these cities. And I learned that today. The Amistad Project was fantastic. So if you don't watch anything, just watch Phil Klein's, former Attorney General from Kansas. His testimony was spot on. It was perfect. It was succinct. It was everything we wanted to hear. But it kind of laid everything out, and he really laid out this money, and for the equal protection clause, they allowed for ballot harvesting, ballot drop boxes in Wisconsin, which they hadn't allowed before. And the Wisconsin Constitution says you have to hand over your absentee ballot to the clerk of courts, the clerk of elections. I don't know. It was some clerk, and he made a point to say it was a person, not a box, not a stationary object, and that the Zuckerberg money was contingent upon the way they wanted elections run. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? You can do that, or they would have to pay it back. And it was the Zuckerberg money hiring, sending out text messages and emails and phone calls to people to come be workers, absentee ballot workers, poll workers in these cities. And they had, with the ballot boxes, they were every 2 square miles in only the Democrat cities. And in Republican held areas, they were one every 1,100 square miles. Really, they didn't have any, basically. So that was something that we learned that came out today. So these are equal protection things. So throw that Texas thing, just throw it off, just let it go off your back, and know that there could probably still something come out of it. If it does, great. If it doesn't, okay. Focusing on the power of God moving tomorrow, and knowing that tomorrow is going to be the Wisconsin Supreme Court. And I really do have high hopes, and I don't like to get your hopes up. So while I believed that the Supreme Court should have taken the case, I didn't really feel like they would have taken the Texas case right off the bat. That would have been unprecedented. I don't know that they were quite ready to do unprecedented things. But the Wisconsin, what we learned today were so many laws were changed in the rules of how the election people collected ballots in Wisconsin, how they checked signatures in Wisconsin, how they cured ballots in Wisconsin. And in Milwaukee, we learned that the recount, the Republicans were bullied and they weren't allowed to see. But in Madison, it was set up by Bob Spindell and the bobsled, and they held up each ballot. And the Republican and Democrat were able to agree it was orderly and it was peaceful. But in Milwaukee, people were bullied like 5 at a time. And so that is, again, not equal. And that's an equal protection thing under the Constitution. And so I just want you guys to be encouraged. I think good things are still going to come out of Arizona. I think great things are going to come out of Georgia. We're going to see a lot. I think you're going to see some good things coming out of Georgia. We do know that Lynn Wood's case is at the Supreme Court, and it has been docketed. We don't know if they're going to hear the case, but we can pray. And I have more hope for his case than I did for the Texas case. Because the Texas case was about not having standing, and Lynn Wood is a Georgia resident, so he has standing in the Georgia thing. Let's see. I am not discouraged. I think we are at the part where Gideon told his army to go home if they didn't want to be there. We still have to see who cups the water to their mouth and laps like dogs. You got it. You got it. So yeah, Michelle's here, but she's a little tired. And so she's gonna take a break. And love you guys. I just want you guys to be encouraged and know that God is still moving. And great things are happening. Go watch Tracy Bean's little video if you can on Twitter. And follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Follow us on Periscope, because I tweet out really encouraging things and I tweet out the good news. So if you're not on Twitter, go get on Twitter and send me a message that you're one of our viewers. And if you start following me on Twitter, I will follow you back, because we got to stick together. The same thing on Parlor. If you guys send me a message, tell me you're a viewer, I will follow you back. We're in this together, and I'm glad to be in this with you guys. And Merry Christmas, and God bless us, everyone. So, guys, have a great evening. God is working. God is still strong. Plan is still going. Jericho March tomorrow. It's not the Texas isn't. There's no contingency plans for the Texas thing, because the Texas thing came out of the blue. It wasn't part of the plan. It was just going to be, oh, extra. Hey, this could be the easy way out. And God's like, no, no, no. I still have some things to do. I still have some things to teach you. Still have some people that have some Gideon Army things I need to do. I love you guys, and be encouraged tonight. God loves you. I feel like this is a shadow, not an Ash Wednesday thing. All right. I love you. Bye.